Hey, thank you for joining today's video. My name is Jessine and I have another great review for you today. I'm actually coming to you from the porch of a bed and breakfast that I'm staying at in Negril, Jamaica. And so I wanted to start off today's review by giving you a tour of my room. But before we do that, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you want to stay here, just look for that red button down below and hit subscribe so that it helps my channel and it helps me to grow. I also want you to hit that bell notification if you want to know when I upload new videos. Of course, like and comment on this video if you like what you see. So let's go into the room. Alright guys, so this is it. I have been staying in this room, so it is lived in. It's gonna look like I'm staying here. So we have a little sofa in the corner here. It's actually a pull-out sofa, so if you have multiple persons, that's one area where somebody can sleep. There goes my luggage and my stuff. And then over on this side, there's a king-sized bed. It's actually quite huge, pretty comfortable. It's a little bit firm. Obviously we have two lamps over there. There's a little section here. I have my laptop on here because I had to do some work. There's a full-length mirror in the room. And then there's also this little section here as you enter. I have my cooler and some food there, and then there is like the station for your ice. I have some stuff here as well. But yeah, this is the room. In terms of this mirror, I think this mirror is kind of cool. If you see, it's made from those wine corks. This is kind of cool. Yeah, it's a nice mirror. Right, so there is air conditioning in the room. I slept here quite comfortably last night, and there's also a ceiling fan. Yeah, and the AC was working very well. It was pretty cold. There is space here for you to put your more stuff if there are multiple persons staying in the room. It's quite cozy and spacious. There's also a little TV. Of course, it's not a huge fancy 5-star hotel, but it's comfortable and it's cozy. I like this painting here. Well, I'm not sure if it's a painting, but it looks more like a picture actually. This is pretty cute. And also this tapestry piece of art. I'm into art, so I kind of like this, and I like this bamboo feel. And if you look at this hotel, you will notice that it's called Country, and it has a very country rural feel. So it has those touches, but it also has a flair of modern. So now we're going into the bathroom. My bathroom it has a full shower, and when you go in the shower, you will notice that they do provide you with soap and shampoo if you want to use that. There is hot and cold water for you for the shower, and the water does actually get hot. There's a lot of space for your towels, etc. And of course, they have hanging hooks to make things convenient for you. I quite like this. They have quite a few areas where you can hang your things. This face basin is also kind of cute, and then they have a little storage area under there, which I also think is quite nifty, and you get quite a few towels. There's of course supplies, your toilet paper, etc. Now, the thing that I found a little different is that, well, there's a closet in the bathroom. That's not so different, but for me, what was strange is the refrigerator is actually in the bathroom, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. There's also a coffee maker in here. I don't want to be able to walk from my toilet bowl straight over to my refrigerator. I mean, it might be convenient, but that for me is a little strange. I don't think all of the rooms are like this. In fact, one of my other friends who are staying here, their room is a little different from mine, but I'm actually reviewing my room. There's also a safe and an iron and extra pillows. Yeah, there is quite a lot of storage in the room. In fact, I think it's pretty, they have done a good job in terms of how they have allocated space, even with the kind of weird, there I am in the mirror, even with the kind of weird and strange, I don't know, fridge and the coffee maker in the bathroom. So that for me was it's kind of different, but you know, to each their own. I wasn't uncomfortable with that, and so that's the bathroom for you. So pretty much, guys, that is it for the room tour. It is quite convenient and I actually quite like it. I really like this full length mirror because, you know, and it's at the right height so you can see yourself for the day. So check out my outfit. Isn't this cute? My little shorts and my little top. So one of the things I like about this hotel, guys, is the country feel. If you look at these bathtubs, this is typical for a rural household in Jamaica. So this is my porch. This is what it looks like. There is actually something for you to, there's a table and chair out there. Is outdoor furniture, obviously, that you can use. And it's actually quite cozy, quite comfortable. Very bright and beautiful and airy out here, and just typical of the Jamaican tropical lifestyle. So this is the pool area. Really beautiful. Nobody's out here at the moment because I guess most people are down by the beach. The beach is where it's at because this hotel is actually on the 7-mile stretch of beach in Negril, which Jamaica is famous for. But yeah, the pool is nice and cute. Beautiful, not super huge, but it definitely serves the purpose. It's clean, it's well maintained, it's nicely kept. So this is what it's looking like. Loving the decor in this bed and breakfast here at Country. Very nicely maintained. And actually the dining area is this way, and breakfast was actually pretty nice this morning. The staff was pretty friendly. I mean, they weren't too keen on being filmed, but you know, not everybody likes to be on camera, and we understand that. Such a beautiful day, guys, and there are like so many activities to do out here. You can go paragliding, parasailing, you can go on the glass bottom boats, you can just chill and relax on the beach. There is a section where you can go to get the parasailing if you want to. The 7-mile stretch of beaches, you know, guys, it's full of activities, and it's where you can choose whether or not you want to, you know, just chill and, you know, do nothing and just lay out on the beach all day, or you could do some of the activities here on the stretch. Like I said, there's also like a fun boat out in the sea as well. Here, what? Drop a comment down below if you would like to see me do in future videos things that you can do on the 7-mile beach in Negril and what I think of them. Alright? Okay guys, so I am back from my vacation in Negril. It's been a few days. I really want to go back, but you know, there'll be time for me to do something like that another time. Thank you so much for staying up until this point in this video. At this time, I'm just gonna give you a few more ideas in terms of my review and what it was like, you know, going to this bed and breakfast in Negril. So of course, you know, I went to the country bed and breakfast. I booked, well, actually my friend booked this hotel and it was on special at the time when she booked it. You can book the room through their Instagram page. You can go there and find their email, so you can send them an email to book, or you can go to their website and book from there, and I'll have both of those things linked down below in the description box. So booking was pretty easy. You just contacted them, they would reply to you, you tell them how many nights you want to stay, and you make a deposit. You can use your card to make the deposit, and then of course when you get there you make the balance of the payment for the length of the stay that you are going down there for. Check-in time, actually, you know, I don't remember what time the check-in time was, but we got down there pretty late. We got down there at around 7 p.m. We drove from Kingston to Negril. It took us roughly 5 hours because we made multiple stops along the way. And you know, you also have to take into consideration the cost of the toll when you're going down. You can drive 2 ways from Kingston to Negril. If you choose to go the south coast, the cost of the toll is actually cheaper. You just have to take the Maypen toll. But if you go north coast, then you'll have to take the more expensive toll, which will cost you roughly 3,000 Jamaican dollars. It will cost you around 1,500 Jamaican dollars if you go on the south coast. People say that the south coast is shorter. To me, it's the same for the same. I enjoy the drive on the north coast, so that's the way that we drove to go, and that's the way that we drove to come back. If you see me looking down, guys, it's because I have notes and I want to make sure that I give you a full and proper review. So let's now talk about the property and the amenities. For me, I really liked the property. I thought it was just tranquil and beautiful and peaceful. It had a country theme, and if you're from the country in Jamaica, which I'm from rural Jamaica, so I know what country life is all about, the decor was so carefully, you know, considered in terms of making it look like you were in the country, you were in rural Jamaica. I really enjoyed that aspect of the decor in that space. It was really cool, you know. They had the wash tub, and they had just little touches that made you say, yeah man, we're in the country. And then you had the chirping birds, you had the trees, you had the mango tree, and there were actual mangoes falling on the tree because it's off the tree to the ground because it's mango season now. You really got the vibe that you were in the country. It was kind of cool. And the decor in the room, as you saw in my room tour, also gave you a nice little rural country vibe. I liked that part about it. In terms of the amenities, of course, there's a pool on the property, as you saw, and of course it's on the 7-mile stretch of beach in Negril. I mean, that alone made it worth staying at that hotel. Trust me. In terms of, you know, what else was there, it's a bed and breakfast, so they do provide you with breakfast, and it was a full breakfast, even though, you know, they were a little stingy with the food. They could have given a little bit more food, but I mean, in comparison to other hotels that call themselves a bed and breakfast where you only get a continental breakfast, here you actually got a full Jamaican breakfast. That was one of the options. You had a wide range of options, and then you could pay for other things if you wanted to get other things. But I thought that the selection of options was reasonable. I mean, as I said, they could have given you a little bit more food on the plate, but it depends on what your appetite is like. For me, it was fine. I was satisfied with the amount of food that I got. Alright, and in terms of the taste of the food, it was pretty tasty. The chefs did a good job, or the chef, I don't know if it's one chef or many chefs, but whoever is cooking in that kitchen, them can cook. They can actually cook. It tastes like real proper Jamaican food. Right, as it relates to the service, oh my gosh, the staff was friendly. They were really nice. They did their best to accommodate the needs of the guests. But I think there is still some work that needs to be done in terms of the service of the hotel. I mean, we had a bonfire. Oh, I forgot to mention that in the amenities. If you want to have like a bonfire on the beach, that's something that they do for you. They can do a special dinner for you if you wanted. In fact, my friend was celebrating her birthday, and they did something really, really sweet for her. They had a real nice setup of happy birthday on the bed. I'll put in a picture of it so that you can see it. Oh my gosh, it was really sweet, and the celebration was nice. And then they did, you know, do a dinner service for us because we wanted to have a special celebration for 2 persons who were celebrating their birthday on this trip. So that part, they did do the setup. They gave us the bonfire. The bonfire was pretty cool, but what we had a problem with was the dinner service. It took us, they insisted that we have our reservation for 6:30, that we needed to come down to dinner at 6:30. in the evening, obviously. But then when we got there, and we were kind of late, we got there at around 7 and we were waiting up until after 8 o'clock for people to get food. And I don't think the issue was with the actual staff. I think it was with how it was organized. I think they need to better organize in that area. There needs to be better planning and execution, because it cannot be that you're insisting that we are down for dinner at 6:30. Remember, it's a special occasion. And at 8 o'clock, people were still waiting to get their food. So for me, that was a check mark against country. Guys, you can do better. You can do better, because I'm telling you, your staff was so accommodating. They were so friendly. They were so willing. But there's only so much and no more that they can do. Powers that be, y'all need to pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Do something about this, because overall the hotel is really, really great. The ambience, etc., so good. As it relates to compliance to COVID-19 protocols, there was compliance. You had to sanitize, you had to wear your masks. And I think one of the things that I actually liked about this hotel is that, like, even the remote controls for the air conditioning and the TV, etc., it was actually wrapped in plastic so that they can sanitize them, can spray it with the alcohol or whatever, and make sure that, you know, it is clean and that, you know, you're killing all of the COVID-19 germs. So for that, I can say yes, they were very compliant as it relates to that. You couldn't go into the reception area without your mask, but I did find that they weren't so strict about wearing your mask in public spaces. So like if you were down by the beach, I mean, I don't think there is much that they can do to reinforce people or enforce people wearing their mask down by the beach or in the dining areas. So overall, I think they definitely were COVID-19 compliant. There were washing stations. They provided you with hand sanitizer across the property. And of course, as I said to you, even the remotes, guys, the remotes were covered in plastic. So, you know, I think they were doing their best. And I also think that maybe some of the challenges in relation to the organizing of the food, etc., was because of COVID-19. You know, a lot of the hotels and a lot of, not just hotels, but other businesses are having to adjust to, you know, how business is now, how you have to, you know, restrict your time and how you have to schedule your staff. So I'm also trying to be understanding. That's it for my review, guys. I would say overall, I really enjoyed my stay at this property. I would give them maybe a 7.5 out of 10 for my stay. But yeah, I do recommend that if you're looking for somewhere, you're not looking for a high-end hotel or, you know, something that's all-inclusive, but somewhere that you can go and relax and have a really great ambience and a relaxing vacation, I would recommend the Country Hotel in Negril. And as I said, that 7-mile stretch of beach makes it worth it. I love Negril. It's like one of my favorite places to go in Jamaica, even with how touristy it is and all of that. Still love it. That beach, I love. And I'm like a beach girl, a water body, so you know, yeah, man, definitely country. It's a bop. I would say yes. Go book that reservation. So thank you so much for staying all the way to the end of this video. I know persons have been asking me for a review on my weight loss journey. I promise you guys it is coming. So stick around to this channel. And of course, if you are not subscribed and you're watching and you reach all the way here, so can you tell me again why you have not subscribed? It's that red button down below. Just hit that button. Follow me on all my socials. I'm on TikTok, guys, Instagram, all of them. It's at Jacine D, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And if you're on Facebook, it's Jacine Diane. Just hit me up. All of that information will be in the description box down below. And of course, if you want to know when I upload new videos, please hit the bell notification button. Like this video if you liked it, guys, and comment down below. Tell me about your vacations. Tell me about the places that you've been staying. Tell me about places that you would love for me to review. If you know, maybe you're thinking about going to that place, or you're thinking about staying at a particular hotel, or you want to find out about a particular experience. Tell me what you want to see. I am open to doing all kinds of reviews just for you. So thank you for watching, guys. I love you so much. Cheers. Bye.